Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be texturing out this dude here, my little John Oliver thing. Oh, he's naked! His naughty bit's missing, though. But whatever, didn't feel like modeling that. We'll put some underwear on there later or something. Okay, so I'm here in ZBrush. I want to do some quick stuff to get textures on. I've actually just went and I made this little image here. I found a nice even piece of skin texture and then I put an alpha on it, and I've been doing this thing where I use the standard brush. I use drag rect, and you can just kind of drag this around and roll it around on here, and I put in this kind of base layer. I've been using photographs of myself. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I've been using those and I've been slapping them on. I'm going to show you yet another way to do this. Okay, I'm going to line up my face something like this, and I found this picture online, and I'm going to go here to texture, and if I go to import, and okay, there's some things I was using. If I go down here to downloads, I was looking around, I found this. Okay, and then I go back here to texture, and I grab it, and then I hit this little button here, add to spotlight. Okay, there's more information. Oh, you can actually see some of the other pictures I was using already. Oh, great. And I'm just going to run this picture over here. And let's go ahead and make this bigger. I made it hard to see because I was playing with the opacity, so I could go in here and put these other pictures in. Okay. Actually, is there like a... No. I thought there was a reset button. Now I have to escape. Just hold on a second. Or actually, no, I can just go back here to texture and put that in. Lotus spotlight again. Okay, great. Okay. So this tool, grab it by the center, you can move the tool around. And if you, let's see, I'm going to grab him by the tip of the nose. I'm going to put it down here. And I'm going to scale it up. Whoop. Okay, that's too big. We want it somewhere maybe right around there-ish. Maybe that nose was too big. Maybe I should have been looking at, say, the eyebrows. I think I'll look at the eyebrows. Okay, great. And I'll put the tool here and I'll make it bigger from there. Okay, cool. And then what I can do is I'm just going to go and switch to nudge. I'm going to move the tool over here. I can leave that there, and then I have nudge on. And I got to watch out. In the brush, I have the back face mask on. If you have that on, it won't work. Okay, I'm just going to make my brush a bit bigger, maybe too big. And I'll pull that texture from the nose down. Okay, and why can't I do it? Is it because it's Z add, Z sub? Do I have a mask on, perchance? No. Okay. What did I just do to get this thing on here? Okay, so I make it big. Okay. Oh, it's because I probably got drag rect on. I got to go back to dots. Okay, great. Gotta watch those things. They get tricky sometimes, I tell ya. Always have to keep your eyes peeled. Okay, let's go back to nudge, and my brush is big, and I can whoop, make this just a bit bigger so I can push this ear around. Try and rub this ear right onto the head. Okay, we can see there is going to be some issues in here that we're going to have to address later. And let's see, the eye. Remember, this is not going to be the eye that we use. So, actually, let's keep this big while I'm getting the nose in place. I'll worry about the eye after I got the nose in place. Doing all these more subtle details. Okay. Then I'm just going to make my brush smaller. Okay, let's see if I can stretch this puppy over this way. Okay, and what do we got here for the eye? Having a hard time seeing what's going on over here, so... Okay, that's not going to be important. The eye is, so I'm just going to go in and I'm going to grab the tool and move it over a little bit. I'm going to play with the opacity, so we pull the opacity down a bit, so you can see what the geometry looks like underneath. Okay, and again, I'll just kind of get this for the eye. Okay, and I'm going to say that's good. And to get rid of the little tool, you hit Z. Okay, you could also, by the way, you can go and take the opacity right down. And then when you hit Z, the tool goes away. And then when you go to paint, I've got RGB on up here. I've got an alpha brush on this thing. When I go in and I just start to paint, okay, it's picking up all my skin texture, and I think I screwed up the lips. It's actually mirroring onto the other side as well. Looks like my skin tone sucks. I thought I was being very clever. Okay. And actually, what do we got? 7 million? Okay. So I might have to do this a little bit differently, but we're still getting some nice, quick... Well, maybe I went too far. Undo. Okay, and I could have also taken this whole thing and I could have turned down my RGB intensity as I was doing this, but we'll call this good and there. Now when I hit Shift-Z, the whole tool goes away, and then maybe, what are we at, 6 minutes? So I got like a 3/4 shot of what I want the skin to look like. Doesn't really quite fit. Okay. And the glasses, I should have taken the glasses off in Photoshop or something like that. Here, I'm just going to pause this for a second and find another picture. Okay, I'm trying to use this picture here. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, opacity, I'm going in, scaling it up, trying to get it right around the mouth. And let's rotate him a little bit. Okay, and then I get to about here, and then I start going, well, because this picture has a good eyebrow. Okay, and actually his hair is considerably back compared to the other one. I might just go in here and grab the nudge again. And let's just make this big. Actually, I think that's going to cover up most of that problem there. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, and then I'm just going to hit Z. This whole thing goes away. And I can start to paint this in. And I just realized, Z, I'm going to turn the opacity down again. And then I'll hit Z. Just going to make my brush smaller. Actually, this texture is looking, or this photograph looks better. It's a bit more even overall. And again, we're having glasses problems. Just see if I can bring in the eyebrows. The eyebrows are not in the right spot. Whoop. Just going to turn off symmetry for a minute and project in that greasy forehead. Hit X again, and then I'll blend it in. Okay. And... okay, now these eyes aren't going to work, but the photograph, it does make it look funny. Okay. And the forehead's a bit greasy, like I said. And what else? I got to go in here and I'm going to have to rework some stuff. Okay, but you're getting the idea of this. And what time we at? Say 24. Let's just go and hit Shift-Z. And again, we don't need those eyes. I'll put in my, I'm going to put in my eyes back here and I'll turn off my hair. Okay. And I got to get rid of these glasses in here. Maybe I'll do some other kind of combos here. If I go in and I do a quick back to the skin, switch this into a drag rec, we can just kind of blend in some of this head here. And like, whoop, that actually worked out relatively well. Okay. And my ears, oh, so ugly, my ears. Also, turn down the intensity of this a little bit. And that can help me hide and blend some of the textures in with the sides. Layer them in slowly. And yeah, this isn't working well here at all. For some reason though, it's looking good around the mouth. Okay. And I'm going to pretend that this is what I want. This is going to take me a little while longer to do, and I need to sit it down and spend some time doing this. But you kind of get the idea. Let's go and make it solo. I'm naked. And what do we got? It is... I didn't check whether I've got this, my UVs laid out or not. Let's just check. If I go Shift-D all the way down to the bottom. There. and then I go into my UV map, morph UV. Oh, that's that last crazy thing I did. Okay, I think I made a video for this one. I'll have to double check. This is another way of laying out UVs. I'm just gonna. Oh, come on! I hate autosave features. Why do I leave them on? Okay, so he's back, and I'm just gonna pause for a second. Oh, okay, I'm recording again. Crap. So I went and I switched my UVs. I'm just going to import my good UVs, and I called them number 4 good UVs. Okay, great. And I'll just double check my morph UV. So there it is. I laid them out like these. Got big face, all that stuff. Okay, great. And they always flip when they come from Maya to ZBrush. So got that. And now I can go up here to texture map, and I can hit create. I don't want to hit new from polypaint right now because I don't have any vertices in here. I'm just going to go up to my highest subdivision level because all the vertices carry the color information. Gonna be there. Okay, there we are. We're going on our way. I'm sitting around almost 8 million here. And if I go ahead and I do the new from polypaint, there's my texture. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I got to go down to the lowest subdivision level. I'm hitting Shift E to go down to my lowest subdivision level. I'll check my geometry section here. Come on. Lagging a little bit. Got a few programs on, of course. Okay, there we go. Whoop. And down to 1. Okay, then I zip in here. Oh, this drives me nuts. Interface, palettes. Okay, great. And then if I go down here to Displacement Map, I'm in the lowest subdivision level, I hit Create Dis Map. And there's my Displacement Map. I can also make my normal map here. Later on, I'm going to show you how to use X-Normal. X-Normal is better for making normal maps. I have some weird problem, and you can even see the problem occurring right here. Everything's becoming... Hesitate over it. Okay, come on, show up. Okay, fine, whatever. There, you can see that one's being faceted for some weird reason. I'm not sure why. We'll worry about that later. Sometimes you can do a little trick too. Actually, I think, what is this? If you go up a subdivision level. Why am I getting weirdo lag? My hotkeys are acting funny. Now here's a other weird little trick you can do. You can go up a subdivision level, and then if you went in here and you hit create normal map, sometimes it won't be quite as funky, and I'll get rid of some of that weirdo faceting that I'm having. And you can barely see anything happening with that normal map. Anyway, just another funky idea. So, just make sure I'm in the lowest subdivision level. Okay, down here at 7,000 polys and some. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over to Maya. And I'm going to hit export. And we're going to export it out as an MA file. And I'll call this John Oliver 8 from Z. And I'll hit save. And it's going to put all the maps and everything in that one folder. I'm just going to zip open a Z, or open up a Maya. Okay, cool. And then I'm just going to go here, File. Come on. File, open scene. I think I'm already working on the John Oliver stuff. There we are. And I just tried to open up a TIFF. Open up. There it is. Errors have occurred. I don't think I have mental ray on or something. Who knows? And if I hit 6, you'll see that texture of the naked man. If I render him, you'll see it's working out. And actually, you can see the normal map is actually really screwing up right here. It's still acting faceted, and I'd have to come back to that one. What I might just do is, sometimes I just get rid of this, break the connection of the normal map. Okay, great. And let's just do a quick testo. I'm going to pause while it's rendering. Okay, I just did a render, and there's this one here is my software render, which sucks completely. And then I went over here and did mental ray. There's something acting really strange, so I'm going to have to reboot my computer and get everything kind of set up because there's something weird coming in here. But you can see that most of the modeling came in and my textures came in. And I got to do a bit more work on this. And then I got to show you in the next video how to switch it to V-Ray and render it out. Okay, I'm going to stop here.